Hello everyone, welcome to this video on how to create a spline chart in a dashboard.
Spline charts are specialized forms of line charts that display a smooth curve through different data points. They're used for plotting data that needs to suggest smooth and gradual changes.
In this example dashboard, to analyze orders received through a mobile app and a website by month, we have used this mobile app versus website orders spline chart widget. We can see which platform gets more orders for each month.
These charts can be used for plotting data that requires the usage of curve fitting. They usually display the change of a variable over time or simply along the x-axis. They are a clear and easy way to provide graphical representation of one or more time-dependent variables. Let me show you how to create a spline chart in a dashboard with an example. This production monitoring dashboard shows the key metrics of a manufacturing company. I am going to recreate this production cost, last 12 months spline chart.
First, I drag and drop a spline chart from the toolbox into the design panel. You can resize the widget as needed.
Under the Properties tab, I add a widget title and description.
In the Assign Data tab, you see the available columns from the connected data source.
A spline chart requires a minimum of one value element and one column element. So, I bind the production cost column as the value element from the measure section and use the sum function in the element. Then, I bind the date column as the column element from the dimension section and convert the date format to month year. Next, I apply a relative date filter for a range of the last 12 months to get the production cost. The spline chart has been successfully configured. Now, let me apply properties to the widget under the Properties tab. Under Basic Settings, by default, the Show Tooltip option is enabled.
It can be disabled if needed, and you can also switch chart types here. You can customize the value label position and rotation.
Next, you can use the formatting option to apply any color to the spline used in the chart.
There are default properties that are applied when configuring the widget that can be customized. Now, the widget is successfully recreated. Let me publish the dashboard to save the changes.
This production cost, last 12 months widget now indicates the cost of production for the last 12 months in this company.
There are two important features to check out while configuring your spline chart.
Then first, a trendline is a straight line that connects two or more data points and extends into the future to act as a line of support or resistance. It indicates the trend of the applied data series.
Let me show you how to set a trendline in this spline chart. Here, you can see the Trendlines option under the Properties tab. To add a trendline, click the Add icon in the Trendline section. The Trendline Properties dialog will open, as shown. Click OK to add a trendline to the spline chart. Next, to edit the trendline, select it and click the Edit icon. Here, you can customize the properties. You can delete the trendline using the Delete icon. Now, a trendline is successfully set.
The second feature is forecasting.
This is the process of making predictions based on past and present data. Let me show you how to visualize forecasts in this spline chart.
To enable forecasting, only one column and one value field need to be included in the chart.
The forecasting option is displayed in the Properties panel.
I click Enable to apply the forecasting.
Here you can see the data-driven forecast for the cost of production for the next 4 months.
To learn more about trendlines and forecasting in spline charts, please refer to the tutorial link provided in this video's description. Some of the best practices for using spline charts are: use markers to plot the label values. Legends should be used to define what they represent, and value label rotation can be used to change the rotation angle for value labels to make the widget look more aesthetically appealing. Next, I will show you a few real-time dashboard examples that have used spline charts. In this school management dashboard, a spline chart is used to showcase the number of students enrolled in the school for each year and forecast the student enrollment for the next 2 years. In this Sprint Management in Agile dashboard, a spline chart has been used to showcase the story points completed in each day of a sprint.
A trendline shows the trend of story points being completed in the overall sprint.
Next, in this pharmaceutical labor dashboard, a spline chart is used to showcase the trend in the number of prescriptions throughout the year and forecast the prescription orders for the next 3 months. You can use a spline chart to show the smooth, gradual change of data in a time period with data points connected using splines. In this video, we have learned how to create a spline chart in a dashboard. Please leave a comment with any questions you may have or if there are any additional features you would like to see in Bold BI. Thanks for watching.